Now, in order to get the context for this one, I need to read the previous verse, because the previous verse is part of the sentence that leads into chapter 6, verse 17. So the former reading of Revelation 6:17, beginning in verse 16, has people shouting to the rocks and the mountains, saying, quote, "Fall on us and hide us from the face of the one seated on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb, for the great day of their wrath has come, and who is able to stand?" Okay, the great day of their wrath, the wrath belonging to the one seated upon the throne and the wrath belonging to the Lamb. But you'll notice there in verse 16 that the wrath really only applies to the Lamb. It says, from the one seated upon the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. The wrath in verse 16 is only attributed to the Lamb. But in verse 17, in the former reading, it is the great day of their wrath, namely the wrath of the one seated upon the throne and the Lamb. But the new reading has changed that pronoun to a singular pronoun. The new reading says this: "Fall on us and hide us from the face of the one seated on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb, for the great day of his wrath has come, and who is able to stand?" So in this reading, his wrath is naturally applying back to the Lamb because it is from the wrath of the Lamb. So the nearest antecedent naturally is the Lamb, and the wrath is only attributed to Jesus. He's the one that is executing the wrath and the justice of the one who is seated on the throne, which naturally we see in various visions in the book of Revelation. We see it in chapter 16. We see it in chapter 19. It's all over the place. Okay, so the change here is from a plural pronoun, indicating the wrath belonging to the one seated upon the throne and the Lamb in the former reading, in the UBS 5th edition. But in the 6th edition, they have looked at the manuscripts and they have decided that actually the variant that actually has the singular pronoun, the great day of his wrath, referring to the wrath of the Lamb, is likely to be more original. Now, the certainty that they give to this variant is a C variant, which again indicates that there is debate on this issue, okay?